Welcome back to the Love Live. It's Sunday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and once again, we are back. If you didn't know, and this is your first time tuning in, this is a safe space. And what we mean by safe space is a great place for open dialogue. We're not here to judge you. If you would like to call in and vent or possibly even speak on the subject for the evening, our phone number is 816-398-8229. Tonight, the Love Live is officially open. And of course, we are here once again with our host, Miss Delia King.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Doing pretty good. What's up, Delia? You doing?
I'm doing pretty good today. I ain't gonna lie. Today was a beautiful day. It's hot. It felt amazing. I was outside in the hot and I had a good day. So I had a good day today.
And next, as usual, our returning panel.
What
Bronze
up,
Beauty,
y'all?
aka She Study. What's up, Bronze Beauty? How y'all doing? We didn't see each other, none of us, last week. None of the real
Oh,
Love Live,
didn't
including Miss MVP.
What's up, MVP?
Hello. I missed y'all, man. What's good?
I know.
Are you good?
I am.
There we go. That's all that mattered then. Okay, that's all that mattered. That's all that mattered. That's all that mattered. Look at you. Welcome back. Welcome back.
She looked like she floating. I am.
Yeah, dude. I'm just proud of you. Welcome back. Only you could do what you do. Only
Yeah.
you.
It's good to be here.
And then, of course, our returning panelist, Bad Luck to Killer City Kid. He gonna be popping in and out tonight. What's up, Bad Luck?
Man, what's happening? What's happening, man? Appreciate you having me back. We gonna do this thing. I'm here. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
And then, of course, Miss Serenity Speaks.
Hey. What, I'm like a
Hey
reoccurring
now.
panel person?
She's I think it's she officially a reoccurring. Technically, you have been here a few times. You know, we
Yeah,
love
I
Miss
Yep.
Serenity Speaks, aka Jenna Gigi, and she's a part
That's
of the
my
crew. And
auntie.
then
That's my auntie.
Auntie, okay.
And then we got somebody
I
on
can see that.
here who, I always enjoy her lives. I always watch her lives. Sometimes you gotta watch her story. The story is, you gotta watch her story too, but you gotta watch her lives. And I've been trying to get her on for a while, and she, graced us with some of her time this evening. Miss Tutu. Hey
Hello,
now.
everybody.
Hi.
Hey.
How are
So
you?
as we
How are
get going,
you?
Delia, what's the topic for this evening?
Ooh, so topic number one is body count.
Juicy.
Juicy.
The body count.
The body.
There's so many directions to go with it, but just initially, like I think for the callers, the discussion, you see Bad Luck zoomed all the way in. You see for the callers, you see for the but for the callers, I guess the question would be, do you care about the body count, or is there an end all body count? Like, is that a discussion? Because I know some people do, some people don't, but it does have an effect on you as a person. So I know we're gonna discuss it tonight, but for the callers, is it a make or break? Like, what, how do you go about the body count?
Do you even ask? Like, are you supposed to ask?
I I don't know. I don't ask, but I know, like, I kind of ask probing questions a little bit to kind of like get an idea. Like,
How do you ask somebody their body count?
for me, like asking a guy, well, more so, I'll kind of
How
just
many bitches you done fuck? Bad luck.
I
How
would
many
not
bitches you done
ask
fuck?
that. I would not ask that. I would not ask that because that's almost terrible. But I feel like dudes will kind of tell you too, though, because a dude will quickly be like, I've only been in so many relationships, but so you'll get an idea of the mattering sex. Because just I don't want to know how many chicks you scooted in on like a chair. I want to know the meaningful sex sessions. So I think that
Does that
matters.
matter? That matters. The
I
meaning
feel
of what
like
matters.
it might to me. To me, it mattered, but it may not matter to the next. So I guess that's a question for the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the guys be like, it's different. Like every female is different reasons for them to have sex with.
So that is a good question. Do y'all care like the type of sex? Is that all inclusive or no?
I honestly don't care as long as at this point in my life, as long as you're done with your whole phase, I'm good with whatever you had going on in the past.
As long as you can save your reputation.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it really matters. Yeah, I think it's kind of cliche, but it really is true. Like, I don't care what you did before me. You're not doing that while we're doing it, and it's not something that's gonna, like you said, make or break. If I'm out with you, I'm not looking stupid if I'm out with you. So it really don't matter. I don't think that even. I don't
Hey,
know.
so but wait, so I got a question. Which stupid though? Because like if
So
he
like
known for having that good
actually just
dick,
being a whore and like you just everybody know that you just done fucked everybody and you just doing everything and now you just trying to be like exclusive with me and I'm the one out. We're doing actual relationship stuff and we're going out in front of the public and now you making me look stupid because everybody, oh, this dude
well,
done.
do you feel like why? And I guess this is just me because of the equality. Mind you, if it's a woman and she decided to change, you would want that chance.
I
So
think
if
it works
it's a guy that's been out here that clearly none of these women, because let them tell it, it's an emotional thing and they didn't feel that. So what if he was out here knocking down the town? But then he finally did meet a woman worth him changing his mind. I think that should be a win to you, but I get where you're coming from. I don't disagree. But isn't that not fair? Because now it's like, well, damn, I am ready to settle
like
down, but because you know
I
that
think
I've been go
both
ahead.
ways.
Sorry.
Us being women, it's like I think that works both ways. We get held to a way higher standard than that. We could never be like, oh yeah, we did that, and I feel like men will be like, oh, that was before me, she mine now, but it's still in the back of their mind. They get, some they homeboys bring it up or whatever. You don't want to be with somebody who everybody done had. That's on both spectrums of it. But it's like I don't
I
want
know
to.
some men don't care.
I feel you. I just wouldn't want to be in a room with 7 females that I know that you didn't have sex with. And now we all got to interact. I don't feel like I'm not comfortable with that. I feel like that's what I feel like. I just look stupid. Like, no, because
Now I can understand that.
it's
That's
awkward
true.
and weird. I don't want to be around, like, it's weird. I wouldn't want to just put myself in that position. Like, oh no. So I wouldn't want to be with a popular body counter, somebody who is
So
just,
then let me challenge you though. Let me challenge you on this though. Just curiously, because this is just an idea. Because what you're saying do make sense. And that's actually legitly what's been going on. But like, okay, so for example, let's say me and you were in a room, and let's say the guy that I'm currently with, you did have before, but me and him are married, and he's not that guy. Now, yes, you knew who he was sexually and all of that, and that ain't to say that when he was with you, that the one I got version of him ain't the same version that you got. But
totally.
with that being stated, I now have him and we're together and he's not that guy. Don't you think like I don't feel embarrassed? Because it's like, yeah, you may know what he's like, but I still got this version of him. Do
Now,
you think? Go ahead.
I feel that. I feel like it does. I feel like that's when you put it's kind of like, but that title on it, y'all married, y'all done made it where he's really with for and for you. I wouldn't feel no type of way. I mean, like I said, that's all we have in common. Yeah, is that this man that we shared.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Like now he married now and he just was a hoe. He was just what everybody know because like you said, you got a different version of this man. However, it's just like it's if this man is still being the same person, even still with you, like I wouldn't be able to stand in the room with that man. Like, he's holding up this upscale type of thing for you, but he's still a dog. Versus if he actually changed for you, I would commend that. I would, that's what's up. I'm proud for y'all. I wouldn't feel no type of way. I just wouldn't want to be on the opposite end of that spectrum if it was just the narrative with me.
I got you. Cause now that's true. Cause then I just from hearing it the way you were just stating it, it gave me the ideology that then the body count only matters to people that shouldn't matter at all. Cause it's like if you're worried about what other people think, which would be what other people think about the body count, that would affect versus if it's just you. Cause like if a dude sucks at sex, but his body count was kind of high, you may benefit from that because he learned how to do it because he had a body count versus you sleep with somebody that only slept with two people and that
He
nigga
experienced now.
now that nigga to come in, he's scooting it. And he like, what do you want? I only slept with two girls.
Yeah, I feel that side of it. Just in
Yeah.
all actuality, it's just like I said. I just wouldn't. For my personal gratification, because like you said, it's not really about what everybody else thinks. It's just like, but if I know I'm standing next to you in a room full of you done told me you done fucked all these women, that's my own personal like, oh man, I have a problem with you. I wouldn't have a problem with these women. But it's like, damn, man, I gotta go out with you with that stigma, kind of like that's a little bit too thick and heavy for me. I couldn't do that.
And I'm awful because if he got the good dick and I'm out with him, I'm like, ha ha ha. He chose me with this dick. I know you bitches are mad, aren't you mad bitches? This dick is with me permanently. Like, So, and I could see the upset, but I feel like that's also within the level of maturity. Because on the flip side, it's like with a female, dudes definitely don't want that. And because men egotistically often enough do care what other men think, that would be an effect to them. But the sad thing, at least to me, I feel with that is you're now worried about these people that can't even be who you are or get access to this person. So now you're
I don't
worried
know.
about these
Let's
people.
ask bad luck. Do men really actually care
Well, I was
about
gonna
a
say that they
woman?
care about if she's not a virgin, but then they don't always want to sleep with a virgin because she's inexperienced. So I'd
Yeah,
be
but
lost as to what
do
they
they really
want.
care about do they really care about the body count?
Patrick, the body count. We're talking about people's sexual body count. That's the topic.
I think in experience with my relationship, we've been together for 8 years now, and at first, I'm not gonna. I feel like that's where my kind of opinion comes from because I do have like a big. And when I met him, I modeled, I host, I did a lot of stuff, so I was out here, and he had to go through the. You deal with this OnlyFans hoe, and you deal with this. She's showing off, So I think I kind of got that mindset because he was the same way. It's like no, he's like I'm with her, I have her, but then like he said, it started becoming a kind of like a growing insecurity on him because it's like, yeah, I know you, I know your body, I know you with me, I know you laying next to me, but it's just the masses that gets on a person. Like I can't just ignore all of it, even though I want to. So it does affect it because it's like, I know you, I know this girl ain't doing none of this shit. I know she right next to me, but I still don't want to hear that shit because everybody got access to seeing her. So I think that's where that comes from. It's like, I know you, but I still don't want to hear that shit and see that shit. It's just too much for sometimes for some people.
You said you was together with him for 8 years. Are y'all
We
married?
still together. We still together. That's my husband. We're together, but
Yeah,
in
that's
the
so
beginning,
beautiful. I
it's
just
just that
hear it. I like hearing y'all say.
changed my narrative as a woman because I had a cocky attitude. I'm like, oh, this is my body, my platform. I'm with you. These niggas can't fuck me. They can't touch me. But in a sense, like you said, you're creating this false narrative. You don't know what. And I just really don't want to hear 10 different niggas come up to me like, oh, yo, girl, tutu. And you get what I'm saying? Because like he said, you going home with me. But at certain, that just becomes, that argument becomes like played out after a while. So it just was a give and take for me. That's why I'm like, nah, I don't want to be that person. And I wouldn't want a person being that person because of me either. So it didn't matter. But then it kind of just played a part, I guess.
I don't care if she's honest, but if she's scared to be honest, I'm not trying to mess with it. So
Yeah,
that's you're basically giving a person the option to decide versus they get bombarded with thinking they got this innocent chick and now they
right.
out with her and then randomly this dude come out, cuz in college,
Yeah.
he used to get down. And it's like, oh wow. Oh wow. Like, dang, I'm 48 and you're bringing up my college days. Like, oh my
Does it
God.
matter, bad luck?
Say that question again because I had an answer for it, but say it one more time.
Does the body count matter for you, for men? Do you think in regards to women, like do you care how many dicks been inside of her?
Just the way you said it, yes, he does. The way you had said that, he definitely does. And look at MVP. She like, yeah. Yeah. Why would you ask him like that, bro? I'm dead. Like, what?
I mean,
he definitely
ways
cares.
to beat around the bush, but she just went right for it. Like,
he just had to
sweet way to say
it
that.
like that.
Wow.
That's the worst way to have asked it. I swear to God.
There's no sweet way to put sugar on that. You know what
It
I'm saying?
ain't.
But damn, the way.
But I think all dudes is different. You feel me? Like, just like women. Like, some of y'all different. Like, some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got different opinions and y'all move different. So I think with men, I think it's some fellas that wouldn't care. You feel me? But the thing is, kind of like, I want to tap what Tutu was saying. You can't say you don't care about a dude's past because we all got a past. You feel me? When you start dealing with somebody, we didn't, however old we is, we've been dealing with people before them. So you have to understand that. And Kansas City's not that big. So if you've dealt with a few people, y'all gonna see people from time to time. We all going to the same spots and all the shit. But I'm saying, don't say you don't care and then care later when you see them out or people greeting them and you like, who the hell is that? Like, I used to mess with her. I used to do. You can't be mad because you said you accepted that then. And I think some dudes, they do care, but it's all on the person. But don't nobody like she said, don't nobody want somebody that everybody that had. You feel me? But we all do have a past that we had before the person. You feel me? So if you don't care, stick to that. You know what I'm saying? So when things come about, you can learn how to deal with them. But if you do care, you know, that's fine too. Because like I said, don't nobody want somebody that everybody done had. But you got to understand people got to pass. So you really shouldn't care about that. Like, even if she was a hoe back in the day, she could have reformed herself and turned her life around. She might be a good,
She
solid.
saved. She went to she used to
This
be
fool said
she
reform.
went and asked God for forgiveness.
See,
A
this is the
reformed
first
hoe.
time.
Reformed.
Yeah,
She
I've
did.
never heard of a reformed hoe.
She's recycled now. Like,
Because
you know
That's
what I
new.
mean?
She didn't
They
calm
took,
down.
Yeah.
they
She
took all
saved
the good.
now.
that's old.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
how
heard
it
a girl
used to be.
say,
Like,
oh, I heard, not a
That's in
girl,
my
but I
last
had
life.
Marasha on my podcast, and she said once you had surgery, them bodies is on the old body, not the new body. They don't count. You had the old
What?
version. You didn't get the new version.
Same
You know
body, my
what?
baby.
You know
I
what?
still
And
the same
that
body,
right
my
there.
baby.
Hey,
You
and
didn't get
that right there is
your
why dudes do not respect us.
ass
You
done.
like,
That don't change. How does that
okay,
make
so
it?
do that account for all surgeries? Because I want to get my tonsils removed.
Nothing. That is, you didn't get your pussy redone. You just got your ass done. So them bodies is still up in that poom poom, baby. That didn't change nothing.
Not in her mind, because she said they hitting that new ass.
No, baby. They hit that same pussy though. If you hit they hit the same coochie on a new
So
ass.
so you getting your tonsils removed, so ain't nobody hitting no tonsils.
Okay, fuck Danielle, god damn it.
Yes, nigga.
Look what you've done. Look what you've done, Danielle. Look what you've done. You be causing shit, Danielle. Danielle and Bam, y'all be fucking my house up.
That's it right there.
I'm just saying.
okay.
You get your tonsils removed. What is you doing?
You cause bullshit to happen in my house. Shit get to falling every time you bring up stuff.
I don't know.
Anyway,
that means how do
I
the
was
dudes
just saying,
how do
like,
the dudes get rid of their body counts then?
I feel like you get to decide, I guess, because I guess it's like choosing. Because a dude
it's just
doesn't
like a vehicle. You
dudes
can't turn the
don't-
speedometer back.
There
The
we go.
miles
'Cause I
on
was
it is
gonna
the
say
miles on it.
a dude won't even claim the ugly one though, but will claim him to his dude. So like a dude ain't gonna tell that he slept with some ugly, but he ain't gonna lower his body count that she ugly on his body count. So it's
Now
like
he just gonna fuck her in private and deny her.
so then my question though is, so like you ever be about to do it and then like you don't, so is that a body?
No, if you didn't do it.
Bam. I mean, I'm saying bam, bad luck. Okay, so you know them situations where the cooters stink and y'all don't hit it. But if you did at least kind of like rim it,
I
that
just want to
count as a
say it
body?
shouldn't be that many. A man shouldn't have that many experiences in his lifetime.
I don't know. Men swear every coochie stinks. Like that's what they saying.
Who said that? Who are these dudes and who are these ladies?
Dudes be online dogging vaginas all the time. Like
they probably don't like them.
Damn.
They probably want to play for the other team.
Yeah.
Because ain't no way either that.
Envy, you okay?
Danielle,
you okay?
Hey, Copeland, put Danielle on. Put her off 5 minutes, bro. I swear to God, she said you. Danielle need punishment. But MVP, you are? Oh my God. You have a cup? Oh, she's the coldest. Fuck MVP. She's GOAT.
I want to know how I got in timeout and she got a glass.
Oh man,
thank you, bad luck.
Your glass got you put in timeout.
Yeah.
You was like, it's the way you. It's the way you.
Oh my God.
You too much for that. That is so funny. MVP, you is the coldest, bro. I don't have time for you. I can't handle it.
I can't.
I'm actually drinking 2 things. I'm drinking soda pop and a cooler. I don't know what you over there doing.
He said, I don't want to know how many men. I just want to know the caliber of the man she had in her.
But how does that
well, that's interesting. I've never heard that. I wonder why. Make him call us.
That makes sense.
Make you call us.
I don't want to know how. I just want to know the caliber of men. So what?
I feel like that's an ego issue though, because if your square ass find out I only been with drug dealers, are you gonna dog the type of tempo of
So
my
that's what
cooch?
I was about to say. Does
Some
it
people
matter
say they don't want to go behind certain people.
or do it matter if I was fucking the
No,
bill?
that's the facts. That's big facts because you're not upgrading with me. Like if you're
Well, ain't
used
the
to
point to upgrade? That don't even make logical sense.
no, yes, the point is to upgrade. But if you used to
Oh, he put if it's nothing but dirtbag niggas. Well, that's not fair. Maybe I finally grew up and
But what
realized
if
I'm tired of them
listen,
niggas.
because now we get to a different topic because a nigga can be good but still a dirtbag. What like he can still, make good money, have a good job, be all we want to be and still be a dirtbag. So what's your definition of a dirtbag nigga?
Well, I don't know because think about it. What dude think they a dirtbag?
Hey, he
Dirtbag
said
niggas
the
get the most
coochie is
coochie.
brand new if she get a hysterectomy. I'm
And I
done.
laughed at that
Hey,
because
she don't
the
have a coochie after
hysterectomy
that.
doesn't
It's
change
no,
the
she don't
canal.
have a coochie after that. What are
My
you
thing
talking
though is
about?
the hysterectomy doesn't change the canal. Where the dick slide ain't getting removed. So why are
Jesus.
you talking about ovaries? That ain't the case. That ain't how that
If
works.
she get a
Somebody need to go
hysterectomy,
on back and take him a look. See, that ain't how that works. But my thing though, because okay, get this. I don't like sleeping with no dude that slept with a white woman because I feel like you don't know how to value me as a black woman if you slept with a white woman. So if that's the case, like I can understand that. No, I don't date you if you've done that. So it's like, okay, fine. And I'm quick to tell you I've never messed with a white guy. Can't wait to say I've never had undone meat inside of me. Like, so is that where we're at culturally, or is it the caliber? Because I feel like caliber, I don't know, because that ain't even fair, even in growth purposes. Because, okay, if I was 19, I'm probably sure that I thought I loved this trash dude and I messed with him. Okay, that's now a body
Yeah.
of mine. But if I've grew since then, you don't get to be like, nah, because I knew Ray Ray and you slept with that nigga. Okay, well, damn, I didn't know you very well when I slept with Ray Ray.
nah, because it's some Ray Rays where if you hit that, if you touch that, you can't touch me. Like you should have considered it. Hey, if you never had that level of confidence in your meat, then I don't either, baby. And you can't get me if you
That's real. You so damn irritating.
can't get
He
you
said
can't
in your meat.
get
He meant that he said if you ain't got that in your meat.
it's levels. It's levels.
No, that's
And
okay. I can understand that. That's understandable. That's rough. That's a rough one. I need him to call us. He deserves.
Yeah, I need a little bit
Yeah,
more.
tell him, Tutu, tell him to call us. He don't listen. But they only want a nigga every bitch want.
No, I don't.
That ain't
No,
true.
I don't. No,
a
that's
No,
lot
you know what? And
of
I want to
a
address
lot
right.
you trans
I want
hoes.
to address
That
this
every
because
bitch
I
want.
feel like it does matter. I think that guys, the guys that feel like that we want a certain type of guy and every guy wants them. True enough, there are certain guys that know and master what women want. So they know how to look a certain way. And yes, it's still appealing, but just like a mature man realizes that it ain't just everything about looks to a woman, a mature woman realizes that too. So yeah, we may want a nigga, we may even look and say he fine, but we eventually can find out that they ain't worth nothing, just like that woman that looks good isn't. So it ain't about that it's everyone wants them, but yes, there are certain men that are more desirable publicly than others, but your job is to make yourself that desirable. I feel like dudes love to be like, well, that's because y'all want to talk to them. Okay, well, what are you doing to make yourself desirable? If that nigga got a little cute nose, he didn't control that, and he's assetting his cheekbones, but you got a big nose. So are you making sure your smile is white, or you got yellow teeth and you ugly and now you mad at this nigga for looking good? Like, I feel like certain people don't want to, do the things that they need to do and then want to make you feel away because other people are doing their best to try to attract you. Just like there are women out here that are literally looking up ways every day to seduce a man versus actually just be a good woman to attract a good man. Like,
I was about to say that I think that really the older that I've gotten, quality in what you can do, substance is the biggest thing for me. Looks go, that plays hand in hand, but that plays hand in hand, I feel like, to an insecure person. I want to know if you can pour into me, if you can make me whole, if you can, be my partner, my present help. I don't necessarily categorize looks as being like I want quality. I want stuff that I can't actually go out here. You can go find a fine ass nigga. You can go find a bad
man,
bitch. You can't find a lot of wholesome people. I call it substance. You don't find a lot of people with substance. So I'm not looking for that and necessarily. So I don't want the one that everybody wants, shit, and probably done already had him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Or
that
worse,
ain't
the one that everybody wants doesn't have any substance because since they've been with everybody, they
everybody.
haven't
It's like
been
they
alone
already
long enough to
big
have
ass
some substance.
pedestal with a big ass head, and you really can't get nothing from that person now. Like
Or
I don't.
they haven't been alone long enough to actually have a substance. That's like you've been pulled all
Yeah.
these different directions. Who are you?
So you don't even know who you are wholly and fully. So you can't make me whole. So I don't think that. Yeah, I don't search for that now. You can
And
have the.
I'm big on what you just said with the pouring and all of that. Because it's like
Yeah.
your spouse, it's more than just that first 30 days of dating.
Hello.
It's like after them 30
Look,
days go
8 years in,
by,
you still
now when I'm
finding
having
things
real
about this man that
frustrations
I
and
want.
when I'm having real frustrations and you come home and you're noticing that I'm not myself, are you actually walking away and turning the
Hello.
other cheek? Or are you trying to find out what's going on? Are
Hello.
we actually progressing our conversations to be at a healthy level of communication? Or are we shutting down and not getting anywhere? All of those things do matter. And I think that unfortunately, we are currently in a society where a large amount of the men are being emasculated and more feminine on their side of the emotions, but still men. And then us as women, we're becoming more dominant. It ain't a large amount of submissive women, whereas men still are looking for that, but a large amount of them are actually becoming more emotional. So it's rough because there's just a lot going on. And then
Been pushed to that stigma and standard as
yeah,
well. Don't you think we kind of have been pushed to be more dominant and
most
like
definitely. Once
uh,
they took the men, I feel this is what I think, not a basis, but what I think. I think that when they made the plan to do the whole welfare and all of that and remove the man, the real issue in them removing the man for me was men needed men. So with no men, men had to go find out on their own, and men have egos. So now you never had a man lead you. You're not about to listen to a man, and you're not trying to listen to me as a woman. So now with no leadership and then not leading us, we're unhappy. They're unhappy, so we're all unhappy, and only our culture is dealing with this.
I've said this, men are a bunch of single mother. They have a lot of single mother characteristics because that's
Yep,
all
because
they
of
know.
single
Been
moms.
raised by a single mom.
Yep,
So a lot of men they react like get out. They want to react like women. They if you pay attention, a lot of men react like women in situations because
every
that's all they
time,
really know. Like
because
they
that's
react
all
like
they know.
get your shit, get out. Oh fuck you. I don't want it because that's what they seen their mamas do to these men when they grow. You know what I mean? So I feel that they have that. I swear, a single mother complex, and men don't want to admit that. And I
They
feel like
don't want to admit that, and I've said the same thing. And it's like it's not that we're upset about it. We see it and
no,
know it, and if you can acknowledge it, we're willing to work with you on it. But instead, they're not seeing it, so now it seems like we're shaming them for it. And it's like we're strong enough to know and see this issue for you, and I'm willing to be by your side to help you through it. But you have to see it. I can't make you see it, so that's going to continuously be a head issue. And then keep in mind there are men that have risen above that and have gotten out of that mindset and have went and did whatever needed, like people like bad luck, all of them, they've gotten out of that mentality, to go and be the person that we need. But then they don't want the guys that are still in that mentality wouldn't want to listen to somebody like bad luck. That's the other issue, because now it's like you got men that could help you to no longer think that way, but you don't want to hear what they have to say because you're like, I've been doing this on my own for oh so long. You don't hear what another man has to say.
you muted, Danielle.
How y'all mute me?
There you go. Go ahead.
The comment Hit Boy was asking what the topic was tonight. So we just want to reiterate the topic is
Oh,
about
the original topic was the body count, but
the body count.
we were currently
What a
just speaking
perfect
on
time to
the
segue, right? We have a segue one time tonight, so I'm gonna cut y'all for one
okay.
segue. If y'all just tapping in, this is the Love Live. We do this every Sunday, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. This is a safe space, and what a safe space means is we came here to just have a conversation that maybe needs to be had. Tonight, we actually have a special guest tonight, and I'll let her introduce herself. Special guest, what's your name?
Two on all platforms. You can find me on Facebook. I was about to say MySpace, y'all. Don't you get on these bullshit. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Tuki. So thank you guys for having me. I've been enjoying myself. We have some great topics, some very phenomenal people here, very intellectual beings on this panel. So I'm loving the vibes, definitely.
Thank you. Come through.
Including somebody we haven't heard nothing word from all night. Miss Serenity
I said
speaks
a
back
little
once
bit.
again. If y'all didn't know, she here. All right, and then also Miss MVP. What's up, MVP?
She ready to
MVP, you're
speak.
deep
Go ahead.
meditation tonight. How you doing? You got something on your mind?
I have some thoughts, so I'm gonna just wait till I have the floor. That's
Go
all.
ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
um, I just first, I want to do kind of like a call in and a correction in love, because there is a very strong misnomer that has held us just bound in the Black community, and that is the mythos of welfare and it kicking the Black man out of the house and out of the family. I just want to ask some questions, like some reality based clarifying questions. Do you know a Black man that has been kicked out of the house because of welfare? Like,
I do.
specifically,
Uh-huh.
like he in real life, like
I do.
the the thing was, okay, we can get this welfare or we can keep this man.
Yes.
Um, I'm not familiar with the state of welfare or the
So basically, if you're approved for Section 8, the man cannot be within the home.
so, but here's the thing with that, right? I'm going to bring up Tanit, for example, and in the state of Missouri, that is like $234, like present day. That's the amount of money a person gets for an entire month with children, right? And I'm just wondering what man is like, hmm, $234 or this man? What does that say
Well, I think
about
that you're speaking
what
about
what man
present
is
day.
actually bringing to a relationship and a family, or whatever, like if that is all it takes to replace you?
So
$234 or a housing voucher, or your complete lack of ability to provide. Now, I will say that there has been a systemic push to stop Black men and the Black family from their ability to provide and be at a higher socioeconomic state, but that was not because of welfare. That was because of the deindustrialization of the urban core. They took trades out of schools. They didn't allow our young Black men, you know how like maybe in our father's generations, like you could leave high school and have a trade. You could be a plumber. You could be an engineer. You could be like and start an apprenticeship. They removed that from our communities and they took that option away from us. So then we bring in the 80s, where a lot of us may have been born or were children, where these men no longer had the ability to be providers because their path of education was taken from them.
so
So
that's what
want to
happened.
say it's welfare because that is what a Republican, like punching down, pull yourself by the bush bootstraps rhetoric would be. It's welfare that did it. No, it is the powers that be. There's like, hey, Black families that are have education and are working class, they are who funded Malcolm. They are who funded Martin. They are who funded Marcus. They are who funded the Panthers. So they said, what can we do to stop these families from having that economic power, which was the deindustrialization of our economic core? It was not welfare. They want us to blame it on welfare because then it gives you a reason to punch down on the lowest or most oppressed people in this dynamic. But let's call it what.
I think it's a combination of both though. When you
Yes,
put it
I was
that
gonna say in the
when you
timeline.
put it that away, the thing about it is when you take out the ability for the Black man to actually have a trade, then that leaves the woman and the man to where they have to actually go ask for subsidized housing or Section 8 or something of that nature. And then at that point, they still have the control over, okay, if, as a woman or as somebody that's asking for Section 8, if you say, I'm going to get subsidized housing, now the man can't stay there. So not only has his trade been taken away, like you said, to actually maintain the household,
Now his
also
family's like,
the woman is now receiving subsidized housing for her family, but they're saying, oh, the man can't stay here now. So it's a combination of kind of both of them
oh,
that you're saying.
definitely.
Like it has to be a pyramid that comes
What
down from that to actually make all of that work.
though, what we're leaving out, because a lot of this we make it seem like it is an individualized issue when it is quite literally systemic. So the
Yeah.
piece that
Oh yeah.
missing is the 80s, right? So in the 70s, we got our industries got deindustrialized, right, in our urban cores. Then we had the crack area of the 80s. So you had
Right.
these who no longer could provide, and you had the guys who was like, okay, I'm gonna be a gangster.
All pushed on.
I'm
Right.
gonna do this, and
And
I'm
then
a
and then in the 90s, and then you in the 90s you had the education. So you got to remember the
Yeah.
education in the schools, the whole education. They said that they lost all their accreditations and all that. So everybody started fleeing, going different, leaving. Like yeah, it all plays it's a pyramid for all that. Everything has to happen in order.
it is systemic. So I always want to call in and correct with love whenever I see a lot of these issues being like, oh, these people or this group of people. The enemy is the system, and there are
Oh
so
yeah.
many different systems, because also, so we have our men who were, maybe they were gangsters, maybe they got killed, but also we have our men that went to jail. We have a lot of people who didn't have their fathers because they were dead, or because they were in prison, or because they were strung out on this drug and that drug. And all of this was systemic. And so while we're worried about welfare and child support, no, it is the school to prison pipeline. It is the drugs being pumped and guns being pumped into our communities.
But all
It
of
is
that comes after
like,
the fact. Cause think about it. If the niggas is on the streets, that's how they're doing the drugs. They're on the streets because they're not at home, because they can't be at home, because they don't have no homes, because their families are on welfare. So all I'm trying to get you to understand in that is that their lack of leadership in that time, from those reasons, is why they are no longer willing to listen, is all I'm getting at. Us as women, we've had moms, we've had the grandmas. We don't always have had grandpas. We didn't always have dads. Our brothers would be in the house with us, but still not have a masculine role. And that would, even your brother, if you had a brother, I don't know, like my brother didn't have his dad. So it's always difficult for him to want to hear anything any man has to say, because he doesn't want to hear what a man has to say, because he's never heard what a man has to say. So, like, regardless of how it got to that point, the issue lies now that it's a lot harder for us to get men to even want to hear what we have to say, because it does go back into the mommy complex. Because if your mama's masculine energy is yelling, and then here I am as your woman yelling, you don't want to hear me yelling because it sounds like your mama, and that's a problem. So we're
And
losing.
then now your body count go up because you got a lot of men in the house.
There you go. And I was about to say, I wasn't speaking on the narrative of the welfare. I was saying a lot of men they do act like single mamas because that's all they really did have.
That's all they had.
Now, be that as it came about, that is the example that they did have. And I feel like that is a problem, and it's a generational. It's growing to be generational because now we don't have like that wholesome teaching. Like for real, in the households now, we do have. There's starting to be two-parent households more and more now. I will say that Black communities do, however, they be dysfunctional, they be fucked up with these young parents. Days, it is two-parent households now. We're starting to get back to that narrative. So it doesn't matter. They finesse the system now. It don't matter if she's on Section 8. She still got her baby daddy up in there with her. So we can't use that as an excuse anymore. Like, that's not the narrative now. Like, it's really not. It's really people. We have choices, and I feel like I'm passionate about that as well. Yeah, our choices was limited and lacked, but we still had choices. You get what I'm saying? As many crackheads as it was still Black business owners that people never talk about. It was still people who, you know what I'm saying? It was still rich people. It was still, we were still thriving. Yeah, we didn't have that same, like, I would say, like, advantage, but it was still, you know, we just don't talk about. There was Black Wall Street. We had wealth in the Black community. We had wealth within that. I think the systemic part of it is what we chose to believe in, and the narrative we chose to take and hold on to. We don't have to be that narrative. We never had to be. I think that it was just so easy to, because they use suppression, like you said, they pump stuff into our urban communities and all that extra stuff. But I think that we always had a choice. And that's why I said, like, now I think that the men, and it all piggybacks to what we were talking about, our bottom line, with the way that the men are these days. I just feel like it's just all based on that you had a choice. And I feel like a lot of men choose to be fucking, choose to have, you get what I'm saying? They choose to be how they are. I just feel like it's not nobody's, I don't make an excuse for nobody who has a mind, a body, who's able-bodied. Like, you made that choice. That's just how I feel about a lot of things.
I think ultimately Envion was just basically saying it wasn't women who wanted them gone. It ultimately was the system and how things work. And then
right.
No, we definitely agree that's I think that my complaint was just that now that we know that, it's almost like us as women have realized that the system has played us. When are men gonna wake up and realize it too? Versus
Okay.
feeling like trying
Yeah.
to come and be
Yeah.
this thing towards you. It's like, look, they're playing us. So come listen to me so we can be something. But instead, you're like, no, you want me to listen to you and I'm not gonna follow you. I'm the leader. And it's like that ain't where I'm coming from at all.
The women made the choice. What did the women make the choice of?
I was about to say,
He's probably talking about the women
I was
made the
about to say, what does
choice
that
for
mean? Women
welfare
made it.
versus take them.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
because you
guessing.
wasn't making enough to
Okay.
pay the bills.
No, that's where the man. Oh, they
You know,
chose to kick us out for the government
they
benefits. There's a whole documentary about it, and I believe that, and that is true.
Because
And I feel
if
like
there was
depending on who it was, think about it. It will make sense if I'm dealing with a guy. I love my guy. We're living in this apartment. We clearly keep having sex. We got a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old for some damn reason. You're not bringing in enough. I'm barely making it, and then they give me the option of signing up for some assistance, and the only option is to get you out of the house. This don't sound good, but the creator of all the baby making is in the house with me, and it's either we could keep making babies and struggle, or I can get this assistance, and then possibly we could level up. I think the issue is people get on the assistance, get comfortable, and never level up, so it doesn't get used for what it's supposed to. It's supposed to be a crutch, things like that.
D legit, you need to call in.
I feel him because he got stuff to say. MVP,
Right.
tell
He
him to
got something
call.
to
about to
say.
say
MVP, tell him to call.
because I love your too. I'm
He
like,
do.
come
He
on, Miss
got he
Emily, I
got
love
a
your
good
insight.
combo that's worth having.
Ah, poverty is not a choice, nor is it a moral failing. And I just
Oh,
really
it's
want to,
women
like what
out.
Gabby said. Um, I, I,
If women would have went through what we went through, it might have been different. I don't think he know what women are going through now.
I think
D legit,
came
call
from
in.
Texas at
He
the
do need to
moment.
call in
Look,
Like
because
we
816
went
we're
through
not
our own
talking about
struggles
398
within our
versus,
8229.
but his comments are making it male versus
yes,
female
ma'am,
real bad,
right?
real
Right.
bad.
Yeah, that's
D
why I'm like,
legit.
you're making it sexist, and that's not what it's about.
Hey, D legit,
That's
you
a
need to
little
call in
sexist, Philo.
816
Yes,
398
398
8229.
29. Call in ASAP.
Call us. Call us, D
Call in
Yeah,
legit.
before Danielle dry up.
because it's
Yeah.
really so many things that I know about. That's not what I'm talking about.
I can't fucking take her. What the hell? Are you and MVP been drinking the same mimosas?
I don't know, but I've been drinking. You know what type of day I'm having. Okay, so I don't know what you thought. Serenity
Hey,
made
my
me
hair is
so
what I
good.
got. I
Serenity,
got
you
water
was
running
not in
down the
the
back of my
background.
neck.
I am free. You hear me, Serenity? So I've been having a real good day. You wasn't in the background, but baby, I'm free. You see,
All right.
I'm back. When
okay.
the last time you saw
You
a
like
picture in
you
my
got so
background,
much
Serenity?
respect.
Mm-mm. I
I'm
got
free
water like
alert.
running down the back of my neck
All right.
already.
I'm a
Danielle over here
segue. I'm gonna take this time to
and
segue
geeking.
once again. If y'all didn't know, this is the Love Live. The Love Live is a safe space. It's a space that you can come, and if you want to call in, be a part of the conversation, that's cool. But this evening we've been kind of talking about body count, and as usual, we got back to systemic, reasons. And I think that really goes into the facts of we know things aren't always by accident, right? And
Yeah.
even to go back to something that was said last week, like Bam was talking about DNA and how you act and who you are, some of those traits are passed down. So I think some of those things definitely do kind of have,
An effect on it.
has an effect on that. And I think really one big thing is, I guess you would say, your approach and knowing yourself really helps. So I guess I'll ask,
Hello.
you got to be real with yourself first with some of these things, and
Right.
and and that. And I'm gonna let MVP take the floor because I know MVP was kind of the head of this conversation.
And I
MVP, did you have
segue.
something
Yes,
you
I'm
want
like,
to add?
I love your
Oh, I'm sorry.
intellect.
Go
Let's
ahead.
go.
well, thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. Look, I just want to help. That's all. I'm here to help, and I can't. So I just want to first say my stance comes from I love black people for real. And when I say that shit, I don't say that shit because it's cute. I say that shit because it's real. And when I say I love black people, I mean all of us, all of y'all. So that means I can't let you talk about the welfare and the this and the that and the blah blah blah, because I know that that's not what the issue is, and I want us to stop fighting the shit that they're the
Let a man
puppet.
tell us what the man's issue is.
Stop fighting the puppet when it's a whole hand and some strings up there, and hey,
Yeah, I mean, I
we
can most definitely agree because, like you said, it's a combination of all of it.
Ask bad luck.
look.
Absolutely. That's, I,
Yeah.
I definitely agreeing with everything. I said it's definitely very valid points and all of
Bad
that. But
luck.
like I
Come
said,
out
like
that
with the all ties together. I feel like to me, it's all everything is like a pyramid. It just everything ties in, like
Yes,
So,
and that is the
but
thing. Like
I
I
into
want
body counts.
and
to,
then,
it's all
and
And
then once the
I
girl's on
was gonna
welfare, she
say
got all these
body
bodies.
count. I was segueing back
well,
to the
no,
body
but
Yeah,
even when
you know.
count.
So she,
Something that we
it's the
left
body
out about.
count.
Oh, who is it? My okay, I'm away.
What?
So I was just gonna say that something that we forgot to talk about with the body counts that definitely does matter too is with the body counts comes the soul ties. And a lot of times I don't think we realize a lot of our personality and how it is comes from the people we've been with and what they are damn left on us.
May
What was
I
that question that y'all had for me?
ask a question? If we got soul ties, how come the N words don't never be tied back to us? Like
Because
we be so tied in, and we can't
I think
never leave them
because
alone,
this
and
is
we
what
gonna
I
do
think
all
though.
this,
I
and
think
we
it's
be
because
this girl and
I
that girl
think
and that
because
girl.
their portal doesn't be
real
open
talk.
ours when
Tied.
we have
We
sex.
should be. We
So
should
think
both be
about
tied,
always.
right?
God damn it.
So that was my. Yeah, I love her. She do, like she do. But I just like I be like thinking like when people say those stuff, and I was like, let's ask the questions, right? Like let's ask the grown up adult real life reality questions. Like if we got a soul tie, how come the other motherfucker ain't tied back to us? Cause like a lot of times we feel like
Do
we
you want? Do you want him to be tied back to you?
well no,
Hold
but
on, hold on.
what
I'm
I'm
gonna be the one to ask. Is it like a personal like 'cause, like we giving some like what if this guy, but is it like a real guy in real life in question here?
I don't think so.
well, no, I'm just saying, like, because a lot of times when people bring up soul ties, like for instance, what's in the news, our dear niece finally done got some damn sense in her head. Krishan Rock got caught cheating, and she done left Blueface and some more shit. It's all on like this man in shambles. But the thing is, a lot of that treatment was, oh, soul tie. So a lot of times when you hear somebody say a soul tie, it's because they are receiving some of the worst ass treatment, and this person is just stringing their ass and just tearing them all up. But my thing is, if our souls are tied together, if our souls are mated, like if we are the divine being of each other, one half of the same whole, why are you dragging me to hell? And
You
why
have,
am I going through all this shit and you out here able to do it, right? Because if
Because
So
we're
let me ask
tied
you
to
this.
a
So let me
just because
that's
we're
my
tied to a
thing.
soul doesn't mean that the soul is good. You just tied to
Ooh.
it.
Right.
that's what and that leads to the comment. You
You
have
got
to
to have
have
soul
souls with
ties with people who have
ties with
souls.
people who. Hey, back up. You have to have soul ties with people who have souls. Do women have soul ties? Is the real question.
No, he said, "Do women have
You said
souls?"
the
Is the real
women
Oh,
question.
have
souls
No, if he over
yeah.
there
altogether.
sleeping,
Dang,
if you over there
we
sleeping
ain't
with
got
dead bodies,
souls.
say that.
Damn,
If
John.
we
We
got
don't
souls,
really.
So what?
yeah. If you over there sleeping with
We're
dead
the
bodies,
vessel to
say
life.
that.
How come we have
That's
soul?
right.
We create souls.
We
We give
all
Wait
have
a minute.
souls.
yeah.
He said, "Do women have souls?" Is the real question. Do you have a soul?
You
Yeah,
know
he's
what?
sleeping with carcasses.
do
There's
That's
your
our
mama.
soul.
and
You
then
supposed
there's
to say do your mama.
instances.
Let me. You don't know
I've
how to.
seen
Y'all gotta learn how to do it right.
I've seen
Well, I
instances
don't talk
This
where
about
man
the
is
people's
crazy.
mamas because you talk about my mom, I'm coming.
Oh
but I've
damn.
seen instances
Well,
where the man was the one getting dragged. So it goes both ways.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you have when it comes to soul ties, the thing is when you have like Delia said, when you actually have sex with somebody, you're actually allowing their actual energies and souls to be connected, and you still have a part of that person within you, and it could be toxic, It could be healing. It could be just depending on where that person is at in their life.
Right.
It can be broken. I mean, it can be a lot of things. So you do have to be careful when you have a lot of body counts, because if I go out here and have sex with John, and then I go out here and have sex with David, if John was abusive and manipulative, and I'm used to that type of behavior, and then I go out here and I'm with David, then I could easily make a toxic trait on David at that point. So
And
that's
keep in mind, if David's sleeping with Meg the Stallion and Meg the Stallion beating him and all she know is aggression, he got that soul
what
tie on him. So you gonna get his
if
aggression
he's sleeping
a
with
little bit.
Megan Thee Stallion, we
Don't
gonna get
forget that.
paid. We better be getting some money.
Right.
He better manifest some goddamn money if
But
we
I'm just
sleeping
saying,
with
you
Megan
gotta
Thee Stallion.
that part matters too. So it's like if I'm sleeping with you and like how y'all were saying, okay, I ain't worried about nobody in your past. But then it's like you said, we didn't think about that this person in the past was a serial killer. Okay, now you got that problem on your hands. Because I've been watching this show called I Dated a Psycho, and it's amazing how some of these people out here are off the chain like that. But now you didn't know because he didn't know, but that's still involved within his DNA. Now you done slept with him raw. Keep in mind, he didn't even talk to you during the sex session. He fucked you silently, but your portal was open. So now, yes, he don't got a soul tie, but he just dropped 8 souls into your whole body.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is not the absence of, it is if it does exist, how come this person is not mutually tied to you?
I just
And
feel like
so
be mentally
I
tied to us,
think in some
which
cases
I want
they
to know
are.
from MVP. Matter of fact, ask Bad Luck that. How come the guys don't feel
I
the same
think they
way
are.
mentally and emotionally after sex as women do?
I think they are.
Once again, all men are not the same, but for the ones that operate in that way, I mean, I feel like it's women that can do that as well. Like some people are able to, as they call them these days, sneaky link it and be able to, you feel me, have a understanding of their relationship and to not get too attached to that.
Yeah, I think men actually do get soul ties as well.
Yeah.
They're just, some of them may not be in tune with their intuition to understand what the soul tie is when they're experiencing it.
Right.
So like they get soul ties too, but they don't correlate it with having sex with you after they're done. So like if Bad Luck have sex with Keisha and he may have a soul tie with her, but his intuition is not gonna correlate that with him and her sex together. It might just correlate with something else.
I mean, a soul tie, you could have that without a sexual relationship.
Period.
Like you could
Yeah, that
it's
too.
not always about that. That just
Yeah.
is another level that takes it to something deeper on another
Right.
that brings it
Yeah.
out.
Actually is scarier because you'll have a soul tie with someone you're not sexually active with while being with someone that you're not having a soul tie with. What do you do in that situation?
I'm
I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like like, have you ever been cool with someone and you almost just feel closer to them than the person you're dealing with, and it almost makes you look at your person like, and not like, oh, you wanted this person, but it's just like, dang, I connect with you way better than my own person. I don't even connect with my own person at this level, so it
but you
almost makes
can
me question. Go ahead.
Well, you could. That's like saying you had. I mean, that could be a soulmate or something. Like you can have your friends could be soulmates.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
yeah, at the same time, y'all got that friend connection and relationship, and that's way different than when you get involved with somebody and y'all start rocking. So, you know what I'm saying? You could be friends with somebody. Don't be thinking that. You might think that because, like they say, outside looking in, that
Yeah,
person
I would
thinks
say
like this
soul
and that,
ties
and that
and flames.
until you get to start dealing with them, and he like, man, what the, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
Right. Yes.
on a friend level is way different. You never know in a
Yeah.
relationship with somebody. You feel me?
no, that's true. That's true.
And
Yeah,
it
that's
can
why you
ruin a
still got to
good
be
friend.
careful with them body counts, though.
Body
You definitely
count.
still
What?
got to be careful with the body count. But
I think
again,
you got to be careful with them.
Bad Luck Show ain't said much about the dude body count side.
I mean, we like I said, it depends on the dude. I mean, we care, but I mean, for a mature person, like I said, you know that everybody, the women, they not virgins. They've been living life, having
How you
kids,
look
been
and you say,
married.
Why do you
all
look
types
so
of.
depressed?
I'm just saying they've been doing all
He
types of
over here
stuff.
smoking.
You
Yeah,
feel
he
me?
said women have all of these.
They've been doing. They've been living life. You feel me? So you gotta understand that. So you can't just be mad at a woman's past. You got to
Okay,
get over. If you're a
question.
mature
So,
man, you gonna get over that and realize if she's rocking with you, then
if
you
you
know.
hit a woman in the butt, is that a body count?
What?
Hey, whatever.
Why?
I'm asking
Hey,
a
for
whole range.
one, let me ask this: why would you just do that only?
Why not?
Why would you just do that? See, that's them strange. See, that's a whole other topic.
What do you mean?
Y'all
So
been
you
through the
said,
interludes.
So wait a minute.
so you
You
said,
would go in the other
wait.
hole after you went in the butt? That
So
just
she,
sounds
yes,
like a bacterial vagin.
no, she got no. It might not be that way. He might go in the butt after he went in the hole, or the hole,
How?
or the hole after the butt.
You ain't got
Let's
nothing
go to
left.
pause, son.
You're not about
Let's
to be able to
pause
do
this.
it. You're
Wait
not
a
about to
minute.
get out of that front hole and make it to the back.
Wait a
That's not
minute.
gonna happen. And if you go to the back hole, you ain't gonna be able to get out of it. This is
What
what
in
I
the
heard. I don't got back hole problems.
vaginosis?
Just answer the damn
Like,
question. Why are you still looking at me like that?
What? Front to the back.
Are you going to the
Why
front to
y'all
the back,
automatically?
or the back to the front?
That
No,
sounds
you
like a
know
song
what?
from the
Every
90s.
time he segue and say it's a safe space, he lies. Because every time I come with my questions, I'm always treated away.
Bad luck.
Now what it is?
Do you
Bad
go
luck.
from the back to the front, or the front to the back?
Right. Do you go from the what she said? What she said. MVP just start sipping.
I don't know if this is a safe space. I don't know if
I
I
don't
should
either no more. I don't know anymore.
no, I am concerned about the safety of PHSs.
I don't know if this.
Like that is not how that goes.
Wait, what is the bacterial vaginosis for 500? Niggas
Hey.
Oh
going
God.
the back to the front, but they are.
I mean, sometimes things get crazy. I just
That is
Hey.
what truffle butter is. It's disgusting.
This is ridiculous.
I
Oh
mean,
God.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, you're not
that's
sticking
just
no fucking truffle butter in my shit.
Look
that's
how
just
she
like
look.
saying
Y'all nasty. Y'all so nasty.
that's just like
Mm-mm.
that's like asking, would you taste it from the front or the back after it's been in either one? That's just like,
Oh
but you
wow.
never know. Things get crazy.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you right
Things
now.
get crazy.
Taste what? What am I
This
tasting?
space ain't never been that safe.
I'm just saying it's
That
yourself.
is
So
nasty.
I mean, things get crazy. That's all I'm saying.
I get it, but that's levels. Like, I don't know. I feel like, mind you, this is nothing I do, but I feel like that's a lot. You go down there and do that after you done did all that. You just one nasty person. Like, cause that's a lot. I just feel like after everything done slid around and then you gonna go down there and you done stuck you down there and this boo-boo and down there and you down there. Oh, I don't
Well,
even
it shouldn't be that though.
You just shouldn't be down there.
Hold on, shouldn't be down. What? I think you
I don't know. Once you, so mind you, I haven't gotten to the mature
I
level.
think you misunderstood.
No, you said when we were talking about anal sex. I haven't maturely had anal sex, but in my mind, I just don't feel like when the penis comes out, shit don't come with it. So this is why, in my mind, I don't understand how y'all.
You gotta clean it before you have anal sex.
It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't. That's wrong. That's all wrong.
Oh, Serenity, nothing. Never mind. Segue. Copeland. Copeland. Segue.
You can't eat a 7-Eleven chili dog and then go right to doing stuff.
Copeland.
No,
Copeland, segue.
you gotta do a cleansing enema before you
So you mean to tell me I gotta do my own booty before he do it? Y'all was cold. Y'all bright hell out here. Y'all was so y'all know how it feel before he do it because you did it.
You got to make sure you're on an empty stomach.
Oh hell no! Too many stipulations. That's crazy. I'll never.
You gotta make sure you got an empty stomach.
I did why you want it, and now I got to do all of that. Oh no! I'd rather not. I'm not. You mean to tell me you got to douche your whole booty hole for him?
You gotta
to
dish your
go
butt
booty
before
hole?
he go in. Before y'all have sex, you gotta dish your butt first, and
So
then
that's how you lubricate the booty for him to slide in.
no, that's how you make sure that ain't no shit gonna come out on his dick before it come out.
That is what you're supposed to do. But I'm just saying, why are we talking about
I'm so sorry that I brought this up, bad luck. I'm so sorry. I did not know. This is what I get for trying to be a big girl. Never mind.
I mean,
Never fucking mind. That is nasty.
you was curious.
I can't believe I'm winning.
She asked.
Yeah.
So
You was
the
curious.
enema be shitty?
It's
No, you're not.
supposed
After
to
you
be.
clean it, you won't be.
That's a deal breaker.
Hey, so y'all pumping your own prostate with the enema?
What?
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all the ones put this shit on my mind. I'm
Hey,
stressed out.
not if he ain't getting it in the ass.
I don't know. Hey, look at MVP. I fucking
You want the man to you want
the left.
You want the man to pump.
My bad.
You want your hold on, Delia.
Like y'all opened up this doo-doo conversation, then stressed me right out. Like, what has happened?
Delia, wait. You want the man to clean the asshole for you?
He would do that?
No.
What you talking about? Some
he would do that.
What you into?
he would do that? Like, wait a minute. So where did the married woman go? Why did we lose the married one in the midst of a conversation like this? Where did the tutu go?
We lost Copeland too.
Damn it, and the married people should know this bullshit. Somebody knows something. Somebody knows something. This nigga. Back to what I said. Is it a body count or no, bad luck?
Does it matter?
It matters.
No, I'm asking from a male point of view.
From a male point of view, I'm just curious. Like, if y'all sleep with a woman in the ass, are y'all counting that in y'all body count?
What?
I mean,
I don't see why everybody's
in my opinion. listen. In my opinion, there should be some regular intercourse happening with that. You shouldn't just be doing that because that's some kind of
the younger kids are doing it in the ass so that they don't bust their hymen.
But that's kind of some suspect shit, and don't let him had just got out of jail doing shit like that because that's real. That's real eyebrow raising.
So basically, Bad Luck is saying if he hit anybody in the ass, he most definitely is fucking her, and it's a body count for him.
But yeah, you shouldn't just be doing that. Wait a minute.
I got him.
You shouldn't just be doing that with everyone. Let's throw that out there first. That ain't an everybody kind of. Well, it shouldn't be. I'm gonna say that.
MVP, stop looking like that.
It shouldn't be everybody.
I'm blown away.
She's like, oh my god.
He said segue and the phone.
I asked for Copeland. Copeland, did you go off and hit your wife? What are you doing?
And two, like you shouldn't just be doing that and only that because something is wrong here.
Yeah, something would be wrong. Majorly wrong.
Guess what?
Tell us.
We had a caller. Jeez.
Okay.
Jeez, guys. We had a caller.
Because it's off the chain.
Caller, okay.
They got brown enemas. That threw me right off. Y'all done turned my whole. I'm calling my brother when I get off this phone with y'all. Because he didn't give me no information on that. Been gay all his life, ain't told me nothing about no butt enema.
Ask him.
Can't wait to ask him. He could be like, duh, and I'm gonna get so mad. I'm gonna ask him all the worst questions. Like, do you think all the way in? I want to know.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
What's up?
What's the word?
What?
Danielle, it's Red Pill Crib.
Yeah, it's Red Pill Crib. We talking about anal sex, correct?
No, we talking about body count. Does the body count matter to you?
Absolutely.
How many
What's your body count?
How many guys can she have on her body count before you say you ain't fucking with her?
If a girl got more than 9 body count. Nah, you know what? I'm being generous. If she got more than 5 body count, I got to sit back.
Red Pill, you might as well eliminate 90% of the women. Eliminate 90% of the women in Kansas City with those numbers.
What's your body count?
What'd you say?
What's your body count?
What's your body count?
I stopped counting up to 100.
But you want your girl to have 9?
I had to get to.
But you want your girl to have 9?
5.
Oh,
Five.
No, I
five.
mean, I
And
don't want her
five
to
or
have
less.
9. I would really virtually want her to have 0.
So she can have none, and
I
you've
would
slept
like
with
I would
over
like
100 women. How does that work exactly, though?
Yeah, where they do that at?
Well, they do it right here on the phone with him, but why?
What grown ass
they
woman
do
only
it in
got 5
countries
body
where
counts?
they do it in countries where it works. So like if you go to a country, I say second or
He
third
likes
world,
dark skin.
if you
No,
look
you
at
know he dark skin.
the
The dark skin
statistics of men and women and marriage rates and
this the caller
if you look
nigga
at
I'm
these
talking about.
statistics
I'm not fucking with
overseas
that for him.
in places where families are actually valued and the woman actually respects the man, they marry virgins and women that have very low body counts, and guess what? They grow old together.
Hey, I
and
wouldn't
they
want
die
somebody after I messed with him.
together.
So you saying is that the reason why people aren't growing old together because the high body count?
Most women that have a high body count die alone. That's just statistics.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Oh, so you died with him?
Repeat that part for the people who
He
didn't
said
hear.
most.
Well, you can't even talk in regards to anal sex because your girl ain't even. You got a girl that ain't even experienced at that
At
point.
all. You went and got a robot, and you over there screwing her to death. That's
why women with high body counts don't die alone.
So what it is when you seek somebody that hasn't been experienced, it's because you want to give her the experience that she never had.
You don't want her to tell you your
when
experience.
you just want to be with an experienced woman, you just you seek the wrong things. I think people that actually want to be with a woman that is extremely experienced, do splits, swallow dick, make you come in certain ways, all that shit. This is not the main reason that God made us have relationships. They just want to. They seeking this fantasy that leads to absolutely nothing.
So hold
on. I got a question. I got a real question.
Though, and she started doing the split.
Hold on. I got a real question.
I just feel like
Red Pill, do you call in to debate against us like in real life, or you just be fucking with us?
The hell off. Thank you.
No, this is fact. This is what my own show's about. This is fact. This is how it works.
Who's facts?
This is how it works.
This is facts. If you actually take successful marriages and you start looking and they actually got the man and the woman, the lower the body count of the woman, the longer the relationship lasts and the stronger the bond is. That's just fact.
And his body count is definitely high. If I hear a person's body count is anything over 30 and close to 50, I'm side-eyeing your ass for sure. After 100, just go get in someone's corner. But I think my question would be, because I guess as a woman, judging you for your body count is immature. But I think my question would be, having known that you've slept with 100 women, damn. So you mean to tell me you've slept with 100 worthless ass women?
No, I didn't say all of them were worthless.
Well, have you wifed
I'm
anyone?
just saying that I have these.
How many ex-wives do you have?
Like this, Dahlia.
How many ex-wives do you have?
Listen to me out real quick.
Can you just answer that, please?
You found 100 women that were like willing to have sex with you, like they.
Damn.
They.
Like they want to. Hold on, I didn't even say that. I just was curious to try to look at how she looking.
You found 100 women that were willing to have sex with you, like it.
Yeah, I didn't rape nobody.
You didn't fuck him in the ass?
And
I've had
oh shit.
Did we lose him?
He had to click over or something? What happened here?
I don't know what happened here.
He gone?
Hey, I think he just be calling to fuck with us. He gotta be. There's no way. There's no way he's for real.
I'm laughing at she said she can't have more than 5 and women.
Because he do. And I feel like it works though, because there are people with his perspective, but I'm with you.
It
I feel like
is.
calls to play devil's advocate because he doesn't ever really agree. It always be the opposite end. But if there are people that feel the way he does, then he does at least cover their bases. That shit is
I
they
be
man.
having to ask though, like, are you if for real, or are you just be calling us
I
like?
think he's back, guys.
Oh, okay, he's back. Okay.
But on some real shit, like who just asked somebody like how many people have you like nobody's really never asked me that. I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm me, and I've never just
We
asked a
be
woman
asking that.
I've never asked a woman that, like, what,
We
because
didn't
that seems kind of like, I don't know. Nobody's ever asked.
Dudes will ask that though. Dudes do.
I've never asked a woman that,
And
because
it
that's
always made
weird.
me wonder, but dudes do ask. And I feel like
Yeah, they do.
sometimes I think it's an insecurity, and then sometimes I think they actually just want to know for the reasons
Yep.
we were discussing earlier. Because it's like, you right, if I'm out with you and all these niggas feel away and it makes you feel away, because I mean, if you see that I'm the prize prior to what some nigga has said to you, that shouldn't change. But then you think I'm the prize till we get to the barbecue, and then you see 7 niggas around the grill talking about, yeah, she used to be my prize too. Now you might feel away.
Why
Yeah, she
all
ain't got
the
no
niggas
gag
by the
reflex.
grill though? Why they all just at the same place?
Because you already know they at the barbecue, goddamn it.
They're like, yeah, she ain't, bro. I know she ain't got no gag reflex.
Exactly. Like, hey, did she do that little trick for you? Now you looking like, what trick? And you didn't even get the trick. Now
What
he
trick?
had a whole car ride, and you didn't even know that this nigga done found out about some shit the day when you was limber.
Pill Crip right back on here.
Red pill,
Go for it.
All right, so hold on. When I left off, somebody asked me if I had anal sex before. I said yes, but I couldn't hear nothing after that.
We asked you if you just have anal sex with her, is that included in your body count?
Absolutely.
Would you do
I think it is.
Would you do that? Just do anal and nothing else and be done?
No, if she asked me to be like, yo, let me, I just like anal sex. For the first time, that shit would scare me. I'd be like, what the fuck, what you on? But at the end of the day, like, if she wanted to have anal sex, you know what? I can't even have anal sex unless I know your middle name. So look, I'm not fucking with no anal sex like that. I really gotta love you to have anal sex.
What does the middle name have to do with anything?
Whoa, wait a minute. What about the middle name? Because I got to know about.
No,
what do that mean?
So I have to know you and care about you. That's what I'm saying. Because like,
So basically,
if everybody in this room said who they fuck, I bet most people in here fuck strangers. They probably wouldn't know their middle name. They probably wouldn't know the nigga that they fuck mama name. They wouldn't know like certain their favorite color, all that shit.
That nigga said, if I hit you in the butt, we signing a lease. Because I'm lost.
If I fuck you, I know you for real. I mean, if I fuck you in the ass, I know you for real.
I know you for real.
It's a criteria to the ass. You hear me? But then, do you fuck with a condom in the ass or do you go raw in the ass? That's another. I don't know. I don't go in the ass. I'm just trying to see, does it count? Like, if you go in the ass, does that count as a body count? Just like this munch thing. Well, okay.
Like dudes that are just coming over, eating and leaving, and I'm just trying to see if you come in and you go up to Dookie shoot and you go, is that a body count?
I don't think that's a body count, but what I would say is I don't think people meet each other and fuck in the ass. So what I'm saying is, if you got fucked in the ass by somebody, chances are that's not y'all's first like y'all fuck vaginally first. Like, don't nobody just go to somebody's house and fuck them in the ass.
That's what I said. Like, man, that you shouldn't be doing that. Like,
what? Deep ancestral what?
Like, I feel like y'all keep saying nobody.
Okay,
people doing that shit.
Yeah.
I think it's just y'all can't believe it, but it's happening. There's somebody on their way right now about to be an anal aviator in a bitch, and he about to go back home.
Wait, so if you just give oral sex, is it a body count?
Man, no.
Y'all play too much. But we suck your dick, that ain't body count?
No, if you don't fuck, then fuck
if your dick go in my mouth, I'm counting that body. Fuck out of here. You don't get to just put your dick on my chin and I don't count that shit.
Yeah, that don't count. That's just was
because again, it went in. If it go
in, that's not a body. That was just a tabernacle of events.
Hold on.
Think about it. If you stick your dick in my mouth, I gotta count that. Like, you don't get to be like, no,
that don't count.
Y'all being immature right now. I don't have
That
to.
does not count.
How that don't count?
That's just like saying I ain't a virgin because I sucked a dick. Hell no.
But you had a dick in your mouth.
But you're still a virgin because your cherry didn't get popped. Goddamn.
Your mouth cherry did.
Get the body.
If you can't have a baby,
balls in your jaw.
That don't count.
A body is.
What'd you say? If you can't, what'd you say? If you can't have what, dude?
He's the one fucking the virgin, so he know 100 nigga plus. He fucking the virgin, so you know he know.
I'm looking for virgins. I don't want to fuck that nigga, man. I don't want to put a zip tag on the 98.
Okay, well, get off the phone.
Wait, I'm sorry. How old are you?
He's Marcus Houston's
age. Tags on 2001 Toyota Corolla.
Oh man,
he was a young woman. Yeah,
well, you know, there's one right now out. She's 103, and she's still ready for some dick. Why don't you pull up on her? You got 100 years worth of experience, and you can hit her. She been waiting.
Who said 100 years?
For some dick. You can go and hit that.
Whoa, them comments getting kind of spicy.
Hold on. Say that again. I didn't hear the punch. Say the first part again.
I said that there is a woman out here right now. She's 103 years old and she's a virgin. She's still waiting on the right one, and it sounds like it's you.
Hey, 103?
Yeah, look her up.
Hell no. I'm not fucking
serious as hell. That's your personal preference. I feel like she should be the number one woman. You actually want a woman.
We talking about freshman in high school. I mean, not high school, college.
There we go. She's 123. My bad. Even better.
What?
Not high school, man. I'm talking about college. I'm talking about a young
123.
I had it over my 18 niggas.
This is getting real surviving R. Kelly-ish.
Right.
No.
Seems like you're ready-ish.
I'm so lost. It sounds like he's like, it sounds like you sit outside of Ruskin and wait till graduation every year.
Yeah.
Like, why are you only sleeping with kids? It sounds like you have nothing to offer, and it's embarrassing if you've never been married. So I'm just trying to hear what about you's of value. And how do you
when you was 18, was you fucking? Hold on, Dally. When you was 18, was you fucking? When you lose your virginity?
You said at 18?
You was 18 and you was fucking. So
I was 18 and having
somebody else 18 fucking.
I'm trying to hear it. What are you saying?
I said you said 18, you was fucking, right? That's legal, right?
That is legal. So you, what are you, 46 for 18-year-olds?
Say that again?
I said, so what are you, 46 waiting on 18-year-olds?
I ain't waiting on nobody, but I'm saying the chances of you finding somebody with purity is the younger they are. And I'm not talking about younger than legal. Because you don't jump to these conclusions and shit. But I don't want no 30-year-old that got 2 kids by 2 different niggas. And then I'm looking for purity. It's not going to happen.
But think about it. It's about...
Do you pee on these girls too?
Over 30, there is nothing that an 18, 19, or 20-year-old could even communicate with you. If she's below 25, she's still on her parents' insurance. So it's like, I hear you, but you're like, well, I only want her, that one part of her that you're basically caring about. You're like, I need that to be untouched. So it doesn't matter in experience.
Purity is number.
So you're an R. Kelly.
But hold on. What you got to understand is purity is number one.
Purity is number one. Hold
on, but hear me out. I don't give a fuck if you got a PhD. I don't give a fuck if you have traveled the world.
Would a woman with a PhD talk to you?
100 niggas.
Would not.
There we go.
You said what?
I said, would a woman with a PhD talk to you, though?
I wouldn't give a fuck.
That's embarrassing to say.
If she fuck with me, that's cool. But this is the point. The point is if whoever's fucking with me, my number one, and look, you can exclude yourself.
Nobody else touched her home.
If you're not pure, I don't want to fuck. I'm not gonna make you my wife if you didn't fuck half the city.
Well, you've already fucked 100 people and have no wife, so honestly, it's nothing to say. There are plenty of.
You're not me though. You're not me. And look, hold on. This is the difference. If me and you walk into a club, if me and you walk in the store back, and I got you on my arm, you got me on your arm. Niggas if females look at me like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I gave that nigga some pussy. Okay, cool, whatever. That's has been whatever. That just shows you that you got a nigga that bitches want to fuck. But if I walk in throwback and 15 niggas look at me, point and laugh, it's a whole nother ball game.
Only for you being it's based off your immaturity. Because, like, again, I stated earlier, if I'm your boss and you worry about niggas that you in the club, did you pause? You gotta pause. Think about it. Men are in the club alone looking for a woman, and you've come into the club with your woman. If the end goal is to be in a relationship, you already won. So if you worried about what these niggas that are trying to get to where you're at are thinking, then you gonna lose, and that's on you. Because if I was the prize enough for you to take me out, you missing that. I get where you're coming from because we have addressed that, but keep in mind it's still also based off maturity because we've all had a past. So if you're worried about what they think about now, but the now we're living in is great, then you're tripping.
Okay, well, I will be immature before I walk around with a girl on my arm.
You already immature.
My last name and my resources.
You know that.
Before I actually, no. Fuck that. That's shaming language. I don't care about if you think I'm insecure or whatever that shit is.
I don't think.
If I'm gonna be with a woman, I don't want her to be passed the fuck out. That's just what it is.
I understand that, and I sure hate for her to meet you.
Who's gonna not marry Drake? Who's gonna not marry Drake? Who's gonna not marry Lil Baby? Who's gonna not marry these top tier niggas because they fuck 300, 400 bitches?
So unfortunately, the thing about Love Live, it is safe space. We don't have three-way calls, so we
have a moment of reality.
So you looking for 20-year-olds with 5 bodies?
Can we have just a moment of clarifying? Let's have a moment of clarifying reality. You said who would not marry Drake? Sir, you are not Drake.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm using it as an example. I'm not saying
don't use it as an example. Use the bus driver that we argued about a few weeks ago.
Damn.
We don't even have to be pejorative. But let's just say, right? The fact that a person who is a multimillionaire and who travels the world would have maybe 100 bodies, and you, who has probably been to your hometown and a few travel destinations, I'm gonna give you that, right? It just isn't the same. So let's not say that
this motherfucker right here.
But hold on, before you go there with the I'm not the little Orlando nigga. I can lap you in destinations. Don't do that.
I'm not. Oh, did you go back to Orlando? Did he go back to Orlando?
Know what you can do?
Oh, okay.
You know what you can do. You 100 in. So on that note, we'll go ahead and let you go so you can fly to your destination, sweetheart. You have a great evening.
We love talking to you. We love talking to you.
That nigga need help.
Hey, Red Pill be giving us a run for our money, guys.
For our money every time. And
every time.
That was interesting.
He's very interesting.
Violence right now for a nigga that got over 100 bodies and want to sleep with a Barbie doll.
Valley is safe.
The thing is,
that's crazy.
The reality of it, like, it does not make sense. How can you say you have shared your body with that many other people, right? Because purity is your number one value. You're saying that is your highest value, your value criterion, and yet you're not a pure person
at all.
You're not one of high.
He got to go through 7 years of cleansing,
and he got to understand. Because just because you desire this pure person doesn't mean when this pure person comes, she's going to be happy to hear any of that or feel good about that. Because chances are a pure person probably wants another pure person. Because y'all lack of inexperience, I would sure hate to be shunned for what I don't know because you got 100 motherfuckers that you've wrestled with. So now you want to come and make me feel away because I'm inexperienced. So it's almost like it's beyond unequally yoked. It's literally devastating because you got years of experience. I am barely at my first year of school and you dogging me out. That's a 12th grader versus a kindergartner. That shit's crazy.
So let me segue. This is a safe space. And if y'all didn't know what a safe space means, this is a place where you can come express yourself. The Love Live is popping tonight. We got another caller.
Let's go.
Why should be red pill done turn pink?
This is who? Boogie, what's up, brother?
Hi.
You're on the Love Live.
How y'all doing?
We doing good.
What's up, ladies?
What's up?
How you doing? Which question would you like to?
Damn cool, you know.
How do you feel about the body count? How do you feel about the body count?
I feel like anything that goes in something or some kind of like fluid exchange besides like kissing, of course. You know, any sexual contact like oral, you know what I'm saying, anal, whatever, regular sex, that's the body.
Works for me. My mama called it.
So oral sex is a body too, right?
Oral sex is a body, yeah, because you got that man secretions going in your mouth, and throat, and all that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, like a nigga, semen gonna come out of a man's penis whether he nuts or not. You know what I'm saying? So you literally gonna swallow some secretion. You feel me? And that's DNA going in your body. So therefore, that's
just like saying if you shot at the nigga and you didn't kill him, you still caught a body if the nigga didn't die. Hell no, man. You got. I'm just saying.
No, it's not.
To catch a body, somebody got to die. To catch a body in the bedroom, somebody got to fuck, man.
Well, I don't know. If you fucking my throat, that ain't fucking.
No.
Why?
It's terrible if that's somebody's girlfriend who's doing that, but
it ain't why.
She didn't catch you.
I'm allowing it. If I have grabbed your hand to put them on both sides of my head, I'm lost on how that's the case.
But I still didn't hit it, so I didn't body you.
You just hit my whole face.
That's not the same. That's just something on the. That's a side dish.
That's DNA, but you got DNA coming out of your body
because that is.
That's a side dish. That's not the main course.
Well, I wasn't saying it's a main course, but it's still a body.
No.
He said it's attempted or aggravated assault.
For real, that's like that.
So I'm sorry, caller. I don't know what your name is, but do you care about if your significant other, what her body count would be?
You know, because I want to know who she done gave her energy to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gave your energy to too many people, that's messing up your energy. You got all these different men, demons in you and all that. Like, I believe like who we have sex with, we make an exchange with. You know what I'm saying? We exchange traumas, we exchange all that. So if you got 100 niggas that you done fucked around, Casey, then you probably got a lot of trauma going on inside of you that ain't even yours. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be talking to you one day, and next thing you know, who y'all said the nigga name was, David, gonna be talking to me. Whatever niggas you done fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Half the time these chicks ain't gonna tell you that.
I don't want to know, but it's all gonna reveal itself anyway.
They not gonna tell you that. They gonna cut the number down. They gonna divide it by 3. They not gonna tell you, bro.
I know, and that's why I don't even ask. To be honest, I don't ask. I care, so I'd rather not ask. But if you tell me a number and it's crazy, I don't want to judge you. So I'd rather just let the relationship tell it, it's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna reveal itself on its own.
Right.
So,
I agree.
I just keep it smooth.
That's what I said. Like, I don't be
asking. You know them girls you go out to the bar with, you know what I'm saying? Niggas looking at y'all crazy, niggas laughing and giggling and shit. And they just feel like they can come up and do whatever, you feel me? Because they ain't got to respect those spaces. They ain't already had her before. You feel me? So, yeah. And my name is Boogie, by the way, ladies. Somebody said,
Boogie.
My name is Boogie, like dance. Boogie,
yeah, we couldn't hear you.
You know,
you can always tell when a chick a hoe. It's too many niggas texting her, too many excuses, too many homies and buddies and fake brothers, and you can always tell. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna tell.
Unless she a church hoe.
What?
It'll, like he said, it will reveal itself. You start paying attention. You start paying attention, you'll see some shit like, oh yeah, I see what. She one of them.
It is crying outside my house right now.
It's gonna be
like that.
So Boogie, I hate to cut your time short, but we got a lot of callers calling in this evening. Do you have anything else you wanted to add before we get to the next caller?
Nah, y'all go ahead though, man. Let them do their thing. I'll call back later.
We appreciate it.
Peace and love, Boogie.
So, yeah.
Call from
Oh, D hung up. That's the D y'all been looking for.
Damn, D.
Do y'all? Let me ask the ladies a question. So, do y'all feel like if a man has a lot of bodies, that what he's not a good man anymore? Like he can't change himself, or what? He just like no good because of his past. Let me ask y'all that.
I feel like a body count with anybody, for me, it's the reputation that you uphold. Like, it's not necessarily about how many people you have sex with, but it's about your reputation that you can uphold when you've had that many people or whatever. Like, I know people that have a high body count, but like, nobody's calling them a hoe because it was actually done respectfully, or they was in a relationship with these people, or they had an understanding of what their relationship was, or if you were just friends with benefits or things like that. So it's one thing to have a body count and know what y'all situation is, and y'all got to understand it. It's another thing where you just out here, whether you're a man or a woman, and you just fucking one girl one day, another girl another day. Y'all just, girl, he was just with me the other day, and it's your reputation is fucked up behind it. That's when it becomes a problem with me. I'm not gonna be fucking a dude that we calling a hoe out here, or he was a whore, or he slept with all these bitches, and it's all disrespectful behind it.
For sure. And with that being said, let's segue. This is the Love Live. Of course, this is a safe space. Now, we've had D in the comments all night. Y'all asked for him to come on, and he obliged. D, you there? D, are you
Be
there?
legit. What's up?
D, are you there?
I don't think you really want to talk to us.
Oh, dude,
I'm here. My bad. I had my phone mute. My bad, y'all. I'm here.
What's up?
I was just watching the live. Trying to stay, up to date with what the fuck y'all talking about. I don't want to be behind.
So we talking about body counts. How many is too many?
Yeah, I know y'all talk about body count. So I agree with the previous caller that called in about body count. The reason why is because it don't matter if you got a condom on or not. No matter what penetration it is, you putting your body at risk. Herpes, warts, whatever the fuck it is, because that's a body. You're putting yourself at risk. Now, when it comes to the understanding of does it matter of the amount of body counts, I would say it shouldn't matter until it comes to the point of obtaining the relationship's reputation. As soon as it comes in to the point of obtaining the relationship's reputation, then it's a problem. A man shouldn't be worried about how many dicks have been in the woman. I mean, you should at the same token, but that should not be the main focus, right? When I said that the caliber of men, y'all, I'm telling you, the caliber of men matters more than the body count. You can have a totally fuck ass nigga, like we said, 100 body counts looking for 5 body counts from a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not fucking a bitch after a nigga like that. That's no disrespect. Hey, get all the pussy you can, my nigga. I'm not hating on that. I'm just not gonna ever fuck. If I hear about or I know about you and you fucked a bitch that I am seeking potential in, I'm not. I mean, is this gonna be possibly the treasure I lost? Because I don't give a damn. But we know that most women have fucked possibly more than 10 men. So let's just keep it real. Niggas lie up on their dicks, bitches lie up on their pussies. So there's no actual research on body count. So let's get past that. You love who you love, and if it fucks up who you love, how many people that motherfucker done fucked or the person that they done fucked, that's just how life goes. That's my count on it all. I ain't got much to say. I wanted to make it short and sweet.
We do appreciate you.
I want to hear what y'all got to say, though.
All the D-Lo niggas that sus and hit a bitch I saw was bad. I'm not touching her. She can pay me, though. Damn. And that's another issue, because it is a bunch of down low niggas, and dudes know about it, but they ain't gonna say nothing. So now we out here smiling. And we worried about the body count of that. And what about the dudes that's looking at that nigga like, yeah, we've hit him and ain't about to say nothing to us.
No, and then we got to think of, wait. Then we got to think about the women protecting their reputation. A woman's reputation means a lot more when it comes to sex than a man. Let's keep it fact. A woman is going to motherfucking, how many niggas know a bitch got burned? Let's be fact. We don't know.
How many niggas go to the clinic?
Their reputation.
How many niggas go to the clinic though? We don't even, bitches get burnt because we the ones going to the clinic finding it out.
Let me ask you a real question. How many people on this live ever been to the clinic? And everybody on the live been to the clinic before?
Yes.
Wait, before we get to the clinic, no, the situation is niggas are more braggart. Let's say men. Let's get off of niggas. Let's just say men. Men are more braggadocious about the sexual encounters that they have, that they will even lie on about what possibly had happened. You know, we know this. Women would lie to protect what the fuck had happened. Like, this nigga gave me this. They would do it more so to blast the nigga because this is some shit that they got to live with the rest of their fucking life versus some little clap-peroni, some little chlamydia type of shit. They ain't gonna tell that shit. They may tell it to their motherfucking best friend or their mama and dog the shit out of that nigga to their mama or their best friend.
Well, all of that shit is subjective. Dude can walk around with a erectile dysfunction, ain't gonna tell you his dick don't work. Ain't gonna say shit. Dick don't work. He know it don't work.
I get you, but it's gonna be more so when it comes to the body count. The reason why body counts matter is because of the shit that can happen from you putting your body to their body.
Yeah, that's true. It says it ain't the number that matters, it's the frequency. 10 bodies in 10 years is nothing, but 20 bodies in 1 year is crazy.
Man, hell no. What if one of them 10 dicks guys gave her herpes? You sound stupid. You sound stupid as fuck on that. What if one of them 10 or 20 dicks in that 10-year span gave her herpes, nigga?
Hey.
I mean, are y'all listening to that? It don't fucking matter. It don't fucking matter.
Right, that's very real.
When I say caliber, it's a multitude of things. When I say caliber, it's a multitude of things. It's not just, okay, the type of niggas. It's the niggas that have legs been inside her. That's just all. That's when I say caliber. It's multi-layered, like an onion. When I say the caliber of the type of nigga, if I find out that the caliber of niggas that you have fucked with, and I may know some shit. I mean, I can't be mad at some shit that I'm blinded. I mean, I can if it's some life or death type of shit, but I can't be too mad at some shit that was blind unless this bitch is lying to me. If the bitch is not lying to me, then I can't really to be mad. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit.
Yeah, that's what's up. Now, we get it. We appreciate you calling in. That's D legit, right?
Yeah, it is D.
We do appreciate you calling in. We feel you though. I feel you for sure.
Yep. I'm about to tap back in alive.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we got a guest that came late. We got a late panelist.
What up?
There we go. There we go. All right, go ahead. Introduce him, Copeland.
What's the deal?
Where Copeland go tonight?
Copeland, where he go? Where he at?
Y'all know we got mad callers and stuff going on, panelists going on. So of course, late. So I guess let's get off the subject, but Bam, how did the men's conference go?
It was good, man. That was real good. We got like over 50 in attendance, so yeah.
It's kind of like rapping or something.
Yeah, you got
Can you hear me?
Static. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
static in a little bit.
A small amount of static.
I got static?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still got static?
Yes.
Yeah, we upgraded to that 1080p this week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my Lord.
Cut it out, man. Cut it out. Cut it out.
All right, let's see. Ben don't get his technical difficulties together. But I think it's really huge. I think even the conversation, because I don't know how many times you had this conversation. Let's see if Bam's back. Bam, you good now?
We good?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we good.
Hey, shut up. Don't do that. I ain't got to do all that.
No, nigga, you don't have to do all that.
I try not to do all of this.
Hey, she like, cut this out.
I try not to do all of this.
What's poppin'?
Bad luck, don't do that. I do the best I can. Hey,
poppin'?
everybody
Nothing
don't
wrong with
like
that.
all the time.
What's cracking, Bam?
What's
Yeah,
poppin'?
Bam ain't been on in a minute. He buff, and I deserve to look at that. I don't feel nothing about it. I don't feel nothing about that.
I didn't know all that was going on.
And also, y'all know.
What's
Put
up?
Bam on the screen. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Now, what you say? How was the conference?
It was good. We got like 50 people in attendance. It went real good, man. Ron Harvey did his thing. You know what I'm saying? We got a good panelist. It was real nice. So we got another one coming up. I'll be letting y'all know shortly though.
Is it gonna be all male, or we could actually come?
Nah, we're gonna do a co-ed too.
Ooh,
okay. Congratulations.
MVP almost fell over. You're gonna want to put it here so I can be part of that.
Yeah, most definitely gonna do a co-ed, and then we got some stuff we gotta do with the team. So yeah,
that's what's up.
Got a kid. That's the real important one. I mean, all of the shit is important because we all need to just get like all of us, and I don't even like believe in the upliftment, right? Because if you say you need to uplift somebody, that means you're looking down at them. I just want everybody to be the fucking best them and show somebody how they can get to the place where they can become the best them, whatever the fuck that looks like.
Down in touch.
Straight up.
So Bam, I think Bad Luck been holding it down, Bam. But the question is,
down.
He been holding it down. But the question is, does the body count?
I mean, it depend on the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on how you look at it. Majority of people lie to themselves. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga will say that, the body count matter, but he'll see a chick that's bad enough, he knows she got hella bodies, he'll still stab her.
Would he make her his wife? You think do men make women with high body counts their wife? Because Red Pill said that she got to be a virgin.
Body counts are die alone. That's what he said.
That is what he said. He said women with high body counts die alone. And I quote.
Mind you, he got a high body count and he was sitting at the house alone eating malto meal.
I mean, it just depends and it varies. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, some men will sit here and say that, the body count matter, but if the woman is dope enough or in whichever area, he'll look over that shit. Regardless of what he's trying to tell you, you know what I mean? Because if he found out later, if he found out early on, if it's something there, if it's some chemistry there that he can't shake, it is what it is.
So the next question was, if it's just anal sex, does it count as a body?
Yeah, I can't speak on that. I don't do that.
What's going on?
Remember you said asking if it's just anal sex, does it count as a body?
No, I heard you. I just want to hear his answer. What happened?
Oh, he said he couldn't speak on it.
Yeah, I don't mess with that door.
I feel that. I don't like that door either. Somebody got right on here and
well, we're not saying that you getting it. You gave it to a woman
every Sunday.
Nah, I know what you're saying. I'm saying I don't dip and dabble in no area of that. So like, yeah.
Everybody being about lying in there. Well, I heard they enema that area. So if you ever in there, it's clean when you get there.
I just heard once you go there, everything the same after that. So shit, I don't know what nigga be on. I don't play with that part.
What about oral sex? Once you have oral sex, is oral sex counted as a body?
I want to go. So
oral sex does oral sex count as a body?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I'm mad. We're asking.
When the dick go into the mouth, it's a hole.
Nah, I don't think it's a body. I don't think that counts as a body. You know what I
Why?
mean?
So
Cause
if I catch
you
if I
not you.
around my mouth, how I get it?
You said what now?
So if I was to catch herpes around my mouth, how would I have gotten it?
Sucking dick.
Caught a body.
But at the same time, for women, it may be that. For majority of men, if a man is not entering inside your vagina, it don't count as a body for us.
Now, that's facts, and I agree. Bad luck, and I do agree. But on the flip side, we already know that male standard is still different from ours. But oral is a body still, because you can still catch an STD if you gave some head too. I get why you're saying you didn't penetrate it, but you ate it, and the fluid still happened.
That's
Unless
not
Yeah,
a
I mean,
body. You're just basing it off the sexual contact. You can
yeah.
have a lot of different type of sexual contact, and that's not considered a body. You can
You
suck.
ate it.
You
ain't
could
gonna
just suck her
hurt.
titties, and that ain't a body just because you sucked her titties or titty fucked her. Or, you feel me?
Because if you in a room full of men, majority of men, if a dude say he got head from the chick, if most of the men really ain't gonna care. You know what I'm saying? It don't count as a body. You know what I mean? Now, if a nigga say, "Yeah, I smashed," then we know that's a for sure count.
But I feel like so if your woman, you know what I'm saying, cheated and she only gave some head, wouldn't that still feel like that or no?
Would it still feel like what?
Feel like she cheated or no, it was just some head versus if it was sex.
But you know
So I
you
feel like
talking.
it's
You know you
more.
talking.
I
You
got
know
down
you.
on my knees,
But you know you talking to a different caliber of nigga. You know what I'm saying? I more so care about you lying to me than the act.
which is true. I forgot who I'm talking to. Bad luck. So when we sucked the dick, were you mad? Like, no, that's how Danielle would ask it. Fuck that. Danielle, I ain't gonna never forget how you asked that shit earlier. Threw me off. I'll never forget. Bad luck. So if your girl got caught sucking some dick, is that count as cheating or no?
Yeah, it's cheating, and it's kind of worse because I would have rather wish he just fucked the nigga. Like, damn, you sucked his dick. Like, god damn,
Yeah,
you just
that
went all the way crazy.
real.
I would have rather wish you just fucked him. Shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's rough. Because I mean, because I feel them like, because that's rough. But it's like,
Damn, you didn't.
the fuck, you don't went intimate like that because that's an intimate act. Like, so I get it, but it's like, damn, the act you would rather have happened could have made a baby, but it's like shit. So it's just rough. That's rough.
I mean, but if you fucking with a chick that, if that's how she jump out there with you, shit, what you think she gonna do outside of you? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
She
You
might,
gotta.
she might could just
thank
like
you,
you.
Tony. Thank you.
She might could just like you, and things move fast. It's a possibility though, small
Yeah.
chance, but it's a
It,
possibility. You can't judge her just because she might have been feeling you and things happen quickly. That don't mean she always do that. You feel me?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Different folks for different folks. It's like I think people's body count should only matter to the person you're sharing your body with. And a person doesn't have to tell you, but in good faith and open, honest convo, it's a good topic to address.
The thing is this: you gotta ask yourself this and be honest. Do you care about what people think? A lot of people gonna lie and say that they don't. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, then why are you worried about the body count?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you worried about the body count, then you worried about how you look with this person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When the shit come out, you more so worried about how other people are looking at you when you with this person. You know what I mean? Me personally,
Care more
I
about you.
don't give a fuck what you've done with no nigga, how many niggas. You are dealing with a different caliber of nigga when you fucking with me. What you did with them, how you was with them is something completely different. When
Brandon,
you fucking
oh,
with me, it's something
Okay.
completely
no, man.
different. So I don't care about none of that past shit.
Auntie, no. Don't.
Why am I auntie though?
Auntie. Because
Why
you
am
my,
I? Because what?
because you my auntie.
How am I your auntie?
But I'm gonna tell you why, because I love aunties, so like I act right in front of them, but I'm ratchet with them. So it's like I'm ratchet with you, but I act right in front of you. So you my auntie. That's all.
Wait,
I don't know if I should be offended or that's how I'm trying
Oh
to
no,
figure.
I think it's an honor. Like I'm calling you
Oh,
my
okay.
auntie. I'm
That's why I was
adopted,
like, why
so
am
like
I
I'm making
auntie?
you a family member.
how did
Oh,
what?
Because
How many
remember
body?
I was wrapped up, and remember I wouldn't be disrespectful. But then remember
oh,
she had
okay.
a munch, so I said, ah shit, I could kick it. So that's when I know I could be ratchet, but I'm gonna still act right in front of her. That's my
Oh,
auntie.
okay, okay.
Okay, so here's a question that kind of piggybacks off of the body count. If the body count doesn't matter, then is it okay if you know who the people are? Is that different?
That's scary.
Well, it to a certain degree it does matter. So there's some guys that I can never have sex with or touch based on some women that they have because the what the women mean to me as far as the relationship. Like I might not talk to them every day, but I still have a respect level for them that I'll be like, ah, nah, he already slept with Tamika, so I ain't gonna be able to fuck with him.
Good night,
This is
Alan.
this is why I would not want to know because I don't want to. I would rather not know. Like some stuff can so
Yeah.
you don't have to disclose everything. Long as like you said in like somebody said something about in good faith, like long as you know, okay, they clean, they not out here, doing all that other extra stuff. I would rather not know. Because then you get into that like you said, you going somewhere and oh, that you mess with so and so and this and that. Like I don't want to know.
Then I think though, I feel like I'm 50-50 only because let's say, all right, I don't want to know necessarily the person, but then I know with men, it would stink to be out and okay, let's say I messed with a guy that my guy may have been cool with back in the day. Now, mind you, this was back in the day when I talked to him, and now maybe let's say they have some animosity. I don't want my guy while we're out, this guy to feel like he got a one up on him. So it would help if it was someone he ran with for me to let him know that, but that may not like that. So then it could turn into an issue, and that can be an issue. I've actually been in a situation like that before, actually, because
So
Kansas City is
how does
that
that
small.
work? Like,
So
so
basically, it ended up being a problem. Like it actually was a problem to the point where the new guy ended up reaching out to the old guy to see just how far like in love we were, to see like it was that type of thing. And it was just like, oh God,
I mean, I
why do
had
you care
something
about
similar
how we
happen.
were then versus now? But it mattered. So I feel like that's an insecurity, not my insecurity necessarily, and a lack of maturity. Because why does it matter?
right, no. Okay.
Yeah, but
I
yeah, I
mean, but
mean,
it go back to you lying to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like when dudes is on some different shit. If a female got a man and he fuck with her, you know what I mean? You know what she doing with her man because you know what you do when you inside of a relationship with a woman, but you don't care. You don't give a fuck. You still gonna fuck with her the long way. Why? Because when she fuck with you, she gonna go home to dude. You know what I mean? So you really ain't tripping. Now, when the shit is reversed on the different end, and it's his girl moving like that, now the energy all of a sudden changes. You know what I mean? So the thing is, you got to look within yourself and stop lying to yourself about stuff that you okay with when you only okay with it when it's a one-way street.
Mm-hmm. When it benefits you.
You know what I'm saying? When it turned into a two-way street, how strong is you then? You know what I'm saying? Where your
Right.
emotions lie in? Where your emotional control? Where your emotional discipline? How can you talk through this? How you communicate through this? How can you not let this affect your energy where it's moving you physically? You know what I'm saying? You got to tap into that side of you to turn into a different type of being when you're dealing with a person because you got to understand what a human being is and what a human being does. Everybody gonna make a mistake. Is you gonna learn how to be okay with it and communicate through it, or are you just gonna start letting people go and get with somebody else that's gonna do the exact same shit?
Yeah, I can agree for sure.
My stuff was muted. That was on my bad. Look at everybody.
Crickets.
They will segue.
Guess what,
You
everybody?
okay?
It is getting late. And
Bad luck.
just by the silence, I think everybody let it sit in. Bad luck. You good? What you doing, brother?
Yeah, bad luck. You
Ah,
lit.
man, I'm multitasking, man, editing. I'm a photographer as well as other things that I be doing and shit like that. But I'm putting the final touches.
Understood. Well, guess what, y'all? It's getting late. And once again, we've got to that 2 hour point. And I think this is a good time to just go ahead and end it for the night. You know,
Right.
we don't have to have overtime for the evening. Welcome back afterwards. Once again, this has been the Love Live. This is a safe space. And what a safe space means is that just a place we can talk and vent and have conversations that need to be had. Tonight we had a pretty dope panel. We had a young lady named Tutu on. She kind of got off a little bit earlier. And we're going to go ahead and get out by just saying goodbye to our panelists. So, with no further ado, we're going to start with.
What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for coming out. Of course, tonight my shirt was provided by Crown Printing. So I thank Carletta for making my shirt tonight. And I hope we see everybody next Sunday with new topics and new opinions.
Peace.
Yo, what's good? It's your girl Envy on Pain, aka Envy the Pixie, Envy the Boss. And as always, after all my logic and my theory, I add a motherfucker so you ignorant inwards hear me. Word to Lauren. And we'll be back next week. Peace.
Yeah, this Bam. I'm gonna try to make it back next week, so tap in.
This is Serenity, and thanks for having me on again. I guess you could say I'm like the friend of the show. I'm cool with that. But I am out. I'm Serenity, reminding you to spit your piece.
I'm
Muted.
Tiffany King, and it's always a pleasure. So I thank everyone that called in. I thank everyone that showed up on the podcast tonight. The topic was definitely crazy. So I'm definitely excited about watching it again. And I hope to see you guys every Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Love Live. This is a safe space. I hope to see you guys next week.